I don't know what has happened to little Summer Wells, but I can tell you now, just briefly, that nothing the Unholy Trinity around her have done allays any concern that they are involved. So Candice Bly, Donald Wells, Candi Hera, they're not prioritising the search for Summer Wells, and they have not shown any reason to trust them, to feel that these children were, the boys in Summer were safe with them. They are drug abusers. And when we look at statistics, okay, you look at it, and these stats, they represent people that are sharing this planet with us. When you look at statistics and then you look at Donald Wells and Candice Bly, why would you just wipe them off the score sheet and say, well, that they're not going to be on there? No, even though they're ticking all these boxes, they're not there. Okay, someone is trafficking children. Somebody is abusing their children. Somebody's children is abusing other children in the family unit. But you're trying to say, hey, it's not these kids though, not this family, not this grandmother, the grandmother with a sexual pervert brother who has the long curly hair while Candi has the male facade. And you're going to say, yeah, the statistics might be that, grandparents abuse children, but not Candi. Okay. Candice Bly lost 2 children years ago because she was abusing them. Oh, but not Summer? Candice Bly is a drug-addicted liar and a useless parent, a dissociated, distant parent, and a blackout drug abuser, but she's a perfect mother, and she'd never traffic her children. I mean, it's not like she's living in the heartland of trafficking for that area of America. It's not like she would know where to get some money for drugs using a barter system, other than exchange for money. Oh, and what she got to offer, certainly not herself, right? Oh, but, it's not marketing that she's doing when she's showing her delightful changeling child on social media in front of for sale barrels, which could have been filmed literally days before her disappearance. Yeah, no. Even though drugs of all types are rife there in Beach Creek, and it's an essential area for child trafficking, it's nothing to do with Candice Bly and Summer Wells, is it? No, Candice Bly never would have sold Summer for drugs, and maybe this time it went seriously wrong and Summer didn't return. No. And Donald Wells, the self-confessed child abuser who has already brought up one child to be a child abuser. I mean, we're talking generational, systemic, abuse here, right? People learn from somewhere. So one son's in prison for it. Oh, but the others, no. They're not exposed to the same ideas, the same mirroring of things. No, it's all different now. It's all different. And 11 and 13 and 9, no, children don't abuse at that age, no. Oh, I can see the statistics, yeah. I can see the statistics here. I can see that it happens. And when I look at where it might happen, I'm just going to ignore it in this instance. It's off the table here. Oh, but it happens and under these conditions, but not here. And, and Donald Wells, he has an attraction for, young children, even as a young person growing up and a young adult, he expressed those proclivities, and he self-confessed at it, and it just doesn't happen now. It wouldn't. These things just disappear. People are just like, whew, saved. Yeah. So, we've got these drug abusing parents, these parents that take multiple drugs. I mean, we've got Candi and Candis with whatever drug scam they're going for, getting whatever from the chemist, right? The two Candices with the sore knee. Come on, wake up. Okay, stop making excuses. Stop being apologists for neglectful behavior. That is at the least what this is. Child neglect leading to whatever has happened to somewhere else. This is what the McCanns in the least should have been charged with, to whatever full extent of the law that would have could have been. And same with Patsy and John Ramsey. They should have been charged in the minimum with child neglect, right? No. It's I can see it with my own eyes, and I know the facts of child trafficking and what goes on in the area, and what happens to children of drug abusers, and what happens to children of people like Don, who grew up the way Don did, and then who did the things that Don did, and then who, I mean, Don says, he can't stand seeing a child hurt. Don and Candis are so immature and childish. Don is on a Ferris wheel. We've seen this video. He's on a Ferris wheel, and he's got the two younger, the W boys with him, and looking down, he sees Candis. She's standing at the foot of the wheel with Summer. She bowls Summer over, and Don Wells laughs. Yeah, he laughs. And then he gets to the top of the Ferris wheel, and he's looking at it, and the Ferris wheel has stopped. And rather than being a comfort to his sons and instilling them with the confidence of the father who was sitting with them, he's freaking out. He's saying, look, this wheel's going to drop. It's going to break. Oh, my, hold on, boys. We could be going down. He doesn't just see what he thinks is a problem. Say, let's just hold on tight. We're right up the top here. No need to wriggle. He doesn't keep cool, calm, and collected and brace himself. Maybe just hold on, or say, hey sons, just while we're sitting here, hold on to me, would you, while he holds on to the back. Oh no, he's freaking the hell out. This man is so selfish, so he churns my stomach. I can't stand him. I can't stand Candace Bly. They're decrepit. These people are decrepit. Okay, so there, I've said it. This is my opinion, and I'm basing it on many, many things that we are seeing, we're being shown by Don and Candis themselves, okay? We're not seeing them look for Summer. We're not seeing them be all about Summer. They are all about them. How was Candis getting enough drugs and alcohol to satisfy her need to black out every night, to leave her children at the mercy of their father, I guess? Really? Yeah, he's paying for this terribly ugly, useless SUV. I mean, what sort of vehicle? I guess it's useful because it could drive up the driveway. Doesn't seem very practical, but whatever. He's bought this $600 a month car. That's $600 a month not going towards Candis's drug addiction, not going towards Don's drug addiction. She had to make the money somehow, and she's right in the heartland for child sexual trafficking. Okay, and I've spoken about this many a time. It doesn't mean you just send a child off to Europe or Mexico. Trafficking in America is a domestic issue. It's a domestic problem. It stays in America, and it's committed all over, but we know there's a problem in Tennessee. We know this, and Candus probably knows this. Don's trying to tell you he only knows good church people. Guess what, Don? You're not one of them. But no, he knows all the drug dealers. He could have moved his family out of there, I guess, at any time, but he hasn't. He's kept them around in this place that he thinks is unsafe. And anything could happen. And they know these people. They are probably buying and selling, okay? And when you don't have money, what do? You can barter. And, Candus isn't offering herself, is she? What does she have? This interesting, unusual, quirky, delightful little blonde girl. Okay, so how do we know that a deal just didn't go wrong, right? How do we know that Don didn't return at some point and that something has gone wrong with Don? How do we know Candi is not abusing Summer? Okay, there's sexual abuse on both sides of these families. They've grown up with it. They've grown up, these four children have grown up with parents that have already lost children. And yet we're not supposed to look at this. They somehow aren't on the pages of statistics that relate to them. Why not? That's not logical. And it's not doing Summer any favors to just... let's pussyfoot around this, Let's look at every other thing while we're trying to find Summer. Anyway, I've got to go. I'll speak to you later.